2,400 meters here. All set and away and racing, and got them away to a very nice start over here. Tegan's Jet was quickly away with Oriental Blue. Equator got off to a good beginning too. Commodore Al saves ground along the fence. Tiki Torch is there too. Royal Honor. Let It Rain goes up on the outside of runners to get a much better and prominent position. Hermoso Mundo is about 6 lengths off the leader. Then comes consequentially further back in the field Champions Cup, then Gypsies in. Talbek is racing towards the rear end of the field. Jet Fever and Penstock are the back two, and they give them about a dozen lengths start now as they run down towards the 1,800 meter marker there. And Let It Rain has gone off to show the way now, so Let It Rain is that new leader through the 1,700. From in second, Oriental Blue. Tegan's Jet is along the inside in third. On the outside of them is Equator, followed by Royal Honor. Commodore Al is towards their inside. That gives them about 6 lengths start. Then comes Tiki Torch, consequentially as further back in the field. Hermoso Mundo races a bit wide on that back turn there, and's got about 8 lengths to track down with Champions Cup and Talbek further back. Then comes Gypsies in. Penstock is racing second to last, and Jet Fever's the trailer. Through the furthest part of the track and go down through the 1,200 meter marker now. Let It Rain is out there in front and going along pretty nicely there. Racing down towards the home turn, it's Let It Rain that leads them into the straight by 3 or 4 lengths. From Oriental Blue in second, 3 lengths away to Tegan's Jet and Equator. Then comes Royal Honor. Down the inside of those is Commodore Al, got 8 lengths to go. They've sped it up quite smartly here. Consequentially, 9 lengths to track down. Further back, Tiki Torch and Talbek. Hermoso Mundo's got a dozen lengths to make up with Champions Cup and Penstock. Gypsies in and Jet Fever are the back two. Heading down now to the last 500 meters, coming down to the last 2 furlongs, and Let It Rain has given them the slip by 6 or 7 lengths from Tegan's Jet. Commodore Al has seen the vision out and is now starting to close, and then Oriental Blue. Royal Honor races further back. Penstock trying to improve from behind with Talbek. 300 to go. Let It Rain is only 3 lengths to spare from Commodore Al. Tegan's Jet in behind that. Royal Honor starts to move up smartly on the outside. Let It Rain with 150 to go is only half a length clear now. Commodore Al. Talbek coming home with Royal Honor on the outside. Commodore Al gets to the front close home from Talbek. Commodore Al gets there from Talbek. Royal Honor third. Let It Rain tired late into fourth. Then came Tegan's Jet. Penstock. Champions Cup further back to on the outside Tiki Torch and Gypsies in. Well, Wesley Mowing nearly did it here. He gave them the slip on Let It Rain, the son of Dynasty, in the colours of Hassan Adams and the Chinsamis. But collared late, only the last 100 metres got to Let It Rain. And then Commodore Al had a brief moment hitting the front. Talbek comes home strongly on the outside with Royal Honor, but Commodore Al will go on and score here. Commodore Al, the 8-year-old son of Captain Al, leads only inside the last 80 metres to win it. Talbek has run second. Third is close. I gave that to Royal Honor just ahead of Let It Rain. He's run a gallant fourth, beaten only 0.7 of a length there. And Tegan's Jet close up behind that with Penstock running on. Champions Cup behind those. Well, Wesley Mowing looked behind him with 400 to go. He had given them 3 to 4 lengths at that stage, and they were coming really close on to him now. Commodore Al finishing strongly. You had to feel for a lot of the others, but frankly, they let Wesley Mowing dictate far too early on here. And at the end of the day, it's going to go the way of Gary Alexander's son of Captain L for owner Miss Constantatu. Well done to her and to the breeders, Claver Fleistat.
Well, race number 6 over the 2,400 meters, a handicap it was, and coming through was Gary Alexander's trained number 7, Commodore Al. The 8-year-old son of Captain Al is now 8-time winner from 49 career starts, and just looking at him, he seems to be in fine fettle indeed. Craig Zaki is having a very nice day. So, Craig, firstly, well done on the hat-trick.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks to God. I'm just blessed having the hat-trick.
Looking at this fellow, he's an 8-year-old, but seems to be loving his racing.
Yeah, so it was an open field. Mr. Alexander, Uncle Dean, they've been in immaculate form, and wherever their horses are, you have to include them, and especially these old ones, they got hard and they give you the best.
Well done to you. And just looking at the pace and how they went, Wesley went up in front. You were nice and calm?
Yeah, the pace was actually on quite a bit, but he was happy. He didn't really travel with them, but he wasn't far off his ground, and he only really took the bit at the 800, and I said if he can maintain the kick so long. He has to catch the leader, and he won a good race.
Well done, Craig.
Big, thank you. Just a big thanks to Mr. Alexander, Uncle Dean, to the Winning Connections. Thanks for everything.
That's Craig Zaki, the winning jockey aboard. And Gary Alexander is the winning conditioner. Gary, well done. And I must say, well done to you for keeping the HL son of Captain Al ticking along so nicely.
Yeah, listen, if they've still got it in them, we'll race them. As soon as they tell us they're tired, then we retire them. But, I mean, he's doing well, and as he's enjoying his racing. And he's got a nice racing figure to race off. So I'm sure there's another one in the tank for him.
And he seems quite versatile as well.
Yes, he is. Anything from 1800 upwards, he stays well. But it was competitive field today, and Craig rode a cracker. Hey?
Gary, got one more coming in. Small string today. You've got a winner so far. Fish River Canyon won the maiden quite well. Encouraging to see the filly that she beat came out and franked the form, Cosmo Roos. But handicap debut?
Yeah, it's in open company now, and I think if she runs in the first four, we'll be very happy with the run. But I'd like to just thank our sponsors, Desh and Odyssey Steel, and of course Craig for top ride, and Clover Face Stud for breeding a lovely Captain Al.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's Gary Alexander. He saddles number 7 Commodore Al, and is now a 9-time winner for money from 49 career starts. So well done to all concerned, and the owner, Mr. Constantiu. That is race number 6. That second position went to a very fast finishing number 4 Talbeck. Royal Honor reproduces that very nice form. And then we see the long time pace setting number 2 Let It Rain. We just tied over that final 250 meters. That's the numbers. We've still got races 7 and 8 coming up next. Is the last leg of this afternoon's Jack.